Alright. It's been so long since I had done this, I actually had to think about it. I don't mean ride, I mean film. That's right, folks. My kid has been riding, and he hasn't been sharing the ride with you all. Why am I talking about myself in the third person? Turning into my father. So your father went riding today. Ah, goodness. Here we are. You know what I forgot? I have to close the garage. Check this out. Unlocked. Locked. What would we do without our little gadgets? Hi-ho, Mike Kelly the motovlogger here, wishing you and yours a nice day. Perhaps you're watching this many years from now, in which case I hope the intervening years have been good. So, I have a topic for today. I'm just going to ride like I've always been riding, just going to talk like I've always been talking. You're probably thinking, where the hell have you been? Jesus, Mike, it's been like 2 months. Sorry. I have been riding. I just haven't been sharing it with you. Sometimes you just gotta take a break from this full-faced helmet. That's the problem. Can't vlog if I don't have a full-faced helmet on. Alright, so recently in the news has been the story of George Zimmerman and his acquittal in the murder case for having shot Trayvon Martin. And everybody was mad about that, saying, it's a travesty of justice and our justice system is corrupted. And I have to disagree. I think that based on the evidence, I think the acquittal was right based on the fact that Florida has a stand your ground law. I think that definitely Zimmerman had a justifiable case. And so I don't think he should have been acquitted. I think he should have been what did I just say? I just said I think he shouldn't have been. He should have been, yeah, he should have been acquitted. So why? Well, take a look at him. Look at his head. That guy's head was bashed in on the back, and he had a broken nose. Did he do that to himself? And here's something that nobody really asked. What was the relative size difference and weight difference between the two? If Trayvon Martin was bigger and heavier than George Zimmerman, who was a little shit at the time, then there's a good chance that it was even more justifiable. And the help and the screaming according to the jurors, they decided, I don't know how, that it was Zimmerman's voice screaming for help, not Trayvon's. So there's another piece of evidence for you. I think it was Zimmerman as well. So I think he was justified in shooting. I don't think that the kid deserved to die, but when you're in a fight like that and the gun, you gotta shoot. I mean, you don't really have time to take careful aim. Let me aim for his leg as he's on top of me, bashing my head into the ground. That kind of thing is not possible. So just unfortunate that center mass means heart a lot of times. So there's that. Now, the thing that really gets me is how black people, and I'm going to call them black people because there's terms that I don't like person of color, which is stupid. Everybody is a person of color. I mean, white, if you diffract the light, white light has all the colors in it. Technically, black is the absence of color. So how is that a person of color if they're the absence of color? Besides, if you say you're a person of color, you're saying you're different from what? From white. So what is white? Normal? So they're perpetuating their own racism. Anyway, black people, when they're not African Americans, do I call myself a European American? No. So black people have been mad about this whole thing, saying, oh my God, this is racism. George Zimmerman was a racist. Listen to the tape. And so let's listen to the tape and see what he says. He says, go ahead. I don't want you to hit me, you stupid. Zimmerman says, oh, these assholes always get away with it. Last time I checked, asshole applied to any race. The other thing is, he says something about punks, or punk. Punk is for anybody. So George Zimmerman did not display any racist tendencies. When you see somebody at night in the dark and they're wearing a hoodie and they're darting in and out between houses, that's just suspicious behavior. I don't care what color you are. So there's that. And then Trayvon Martin, God rest his soul, the poor kid, he called George Zimmerman a white ass, crazy ass, kill your neighbor cracker. And nobody said that that's racist. And it is. It's completely racist. Somebody said, well, they figured out in the trial that to call somebody a cracker is not racist. What kind of bullshit is that? If a black person points at me and says cracker, they're not saying it in a nice way. They're saying it in a mean way, and they only say it to white people. Therefore, it's racist. Stupid. So Trayvon Martin displays racist language, and he's not a racist. But George Zimmerman doesn't say anything racist, and he's a racist. I just don't get that. That's stupid. So this whole thing about saying, oh, this poor kid, and this is horrible, and they're screaming and yelling about how white people are killing black people. Wait a minute now. Zimmerman wasn't even white. To all appearances, he's Hispanic. You put that kid in Arizona, and Sheriff Arpaio is going to be asking him for some papers. You put me in Arizona, ain't nobody asking me for papers. I'm white, and he's Hispanic. Sure, his dad was white, but you can't tell that. Kind of like Obama. Obama's mother was white, but we called him black. Why? Because he looks black. It's just logic. So there's that. Okay, now, this other thing. There are kids, black kids, killing black kids every day. By the hundreds, perhaps the thousands. Where's all the outrage? Where are all the huge protests? Where are the national talk shows going on about, oh my God, these black kids killing black kids, white kids killing white kids, Asian kids killing Asian kids? No. It's only when somebody who's not white, it's only when somebody who is black gets killed by somebody who is not black, white or Hispanic or Asian, kills a black kid. Oh my God, racism. That's ridiculous. They should be more outraged by the fact that all these years after slavery has ended, they're still struggling to get out of poverty. They're still struggling to not get killed by each other. with the drugs and the whole crazy thing. And there are Africans, real Africans, black people, who come to this country. I see them all the time with nothing. And within a couple of years, they've got a house, they've got a couple of cars, they've got a business, families. My own stepfather was that way, Pepe. He came to this country with basically nothing. And now he's got a taxi business, he's got a couple of houses. He's done very successfully, and he's black. He's Haitian. He's from Haiti. So what's the problem here? You can be black and make it in this country. It's been proven time and time again. It's not racism holding black people down, it's black people holding black people down. It's the mentality holding black people down. I ate the same welfare cheese as black people, and I made it. And I said, oh, it's because you're white. Not because I'm white, because my stepbrother Kettler is black, looks like Michael Jordan, and he's doing fine. The guy's making $1 million a year. Making more than I am. And I'm proud of him for it. Not because he's black, I'm proud of him because he made it out of the poverty thing like I did. He made it way out of the poverty thing, but he did. So anyway, I think racism is completely stupid. I don't care what color you are. The melanin content of your skin matters. Please. Alright folks, I'm done. Talk to you.